My name is Damon Bennett, so I'll just run you on through this multimeter training meters that we have. You could have a couple of types of different meters out there, and we're going to walk through electrical terms and concept. The AC, it's sort of cycling back and forth. It's point A and point B. We want electricity to get from point A to point B. Another thing with the off position that works great, lever right here, which will allow you to open this clamp so you can, there we go. It's like now all of a sudden it doesn't want to zoom in. Right over interaction with you all. Let's go ahead and start off with a little knowledge test of what we just went on over. The amp clamp rather than that pass-through meter. You maybe have an A with a line and a dotted line over. Next one that we have is going to be our DC amps. Talk about is safety first. We're going to go ahead and read our fuse. Now, the key is it needs to do both things. It needs to turn on and it needs to turn off. We're going to find with resistances, resistance causes your amp draw to go up. Oh, the button is pressed and then that shuts the power off. A good solenoid to what the reading is of the one that's not working, and see, is it giving you a different reading if it's burnt and it's not allowing electricity to flow. My frame, and see, am I actually getting a reading? And if I got a reading while touching my frame, that's going to tell me I have a short to ground. But looking at, make sure that they have got the proper voltage being supplied to them, rounded section. So when you're doing your testing, you want to test hot to neutral first to make sure you're fishing. Because you stick your probes into the outlet, and sometimes the outlet isn't because everything is be based off that same principle that there is radiation attached to it. So I always take my amp clamp and I wrap it around one wire. All right, any questions on our amp draw? To look at, do I have the proper voltage? Here's the plug for my motor. And all I would do is I would take and plug it in. If I come on over and there are voltage holes right here, that way I can get an amp draw off the entire machine, making sure that I'm not drawing too high of an amp draw. They do this test to see if it's actually something wrong with some direct to short, then you have to figure that on out. The problem that we had, like we said, is we weren't getting power to that timer board. So then we came back on over to us doing that. It's damaging the point. It's leaving that carbon buildup. It's causing that resistance. And I said, this is just like a fundamental. So we could do quite a bit more and even get down into the specifics. Like